I message you guys. Just live. It's Mr. Lou over there, getting all comfy, getting ready for some Thursday night football. Give another 15. Al, how we doing? Week 11 recap. First, throw a like right there. Throw it. A little thumbs up. Comment. Subscribe. None on that like button. So, trade deadline week. There's probably not going to be any trades because we don't really trade, but it is a milestone, trade deadline week. We got Thanksgiving coming up next week, the best 3-game slate of the year. Everyone loves just eating turkey and watching tutties, like just TNT. So let's just let's recap what happened, where we stand. We got a little standings. We got Mike still hanging on the first, most points, but as we all know, we'll get into a little bit more. Door creaked wide open with a death to Cooper Kupp. We got Owl and Bones also at 7-3, in prime position for the bye. I will include myself in this prime position for a bye since I also have higher points than Rob and Bones. We can get a little flip of a win and L. I can get in that top 2 spots. I think those 4 are probably the only ones really fighting for the bye at the moment. After that, we got Pat, who is 10th in points, but he's 6-4. His team is also just god-awful this week. Let's just throw that on the record. So his point total is probably not going to jump up that much. Then we got a group of 5 and 5. We got Gobbs sitting at 5 and 5. We got Phil getting a little hot at the right time. Schmurder, just his typical let's stay 500 forever. And I think those 8 are a good spot. We'll all be competing. Now, the bottom 4, I don't think Sean is dead, but he has lost 4 in a row. His true colors coming out, tomatoes. He's not going to get tomatoed again, but it looks like getting pelted by tomatoes did not change you as a GM. But you're still alive. You're in a must-win, though, after 4 straight L's. On the bottom of the pack, we got Cliff, 3-7. No surprise there. Tom, 3-7 with a big win over Jim, and then Jim in the cellar, 2-8. 6 in a row for Jim. Tom and Jim are separated by 3 points. So if Jim can get a little, CMAC history game, because he's the only guy who can score points on his team, he might be able to catch Tom again. This race is not over. So also another milestone. Not only is it trade deadline week, it is rivalry week. Yeah, Phil Bowl. The Phil Bowl is back. We're looking at the matchups. We got me versus Pat, rivalry, because I scored so many goals on Pat one time in FIFA, he broke his own Xbox. I'm sure he's still not happy about that. But I just was crossing and heading goals in over and over. It was like 8-0. Kid kicked his Xbox, broke. We got Jim and Schmurder. I mean, Nick's been low-key torturing Jim since the 5th grade. Everyone knows that. Cliff and Tom. Tom was also part of the Bennett Bros who broke Cliff's TV. That's a good rivalry we got. Emilio! We got Gobbs and Sean. I don't really know what the rivalry there is, but I'm sure there is one. Mike and Bones. Just Mike thinks Mike's is Bones' daddy. That's what it comes down to. That would be Mike's words, not mine. And then we got the Phil Bowl. The he, we, she, I, he, we, Phil. ball. So it's just rivalry week, trade deadline. It's great. But let's recap week 10 quick. Me and Schmurder had probably one of the games of the week, if not the game of the week. I would say one of the top 2 games of the week. I came out firing. My boys had 80 points by 145. It was just tutty after tutty. Everything was happening. We had then JJ with the fucking catch of the year doing the gritty and shit. But Reggie did not go away. JT looked like the first overall pick, whatever he was. He looked back. Jacobs, that 4 o'clock window got Reggie Schmurder right back into it. And then Monday Night Football? Sunday Night Football. He had 3 players, Debo, Kittle, Palmer. Only had a score, I don't even know what it was, like 30 points. Seemed doable. And all 3, nada, did nothing. Loses by 13. That's a tough L. That's just what Jeff Fisher does, though. He just finds a way to get to 500 no matter what. Tom and Jim, the toilet bowl. Tom did his thing. He finally had a week. Probably since week 1, he hasn't been that great. But James Conner came back. That was a boost. He got like 1 billion touches. Aaron Jones went off. Christian Kirk had a game. And then Jim on the other side, just Dotson 1, Marvin Jones 3. Just typical Jim week. He scores 74, loses by 50. Like I said before, I wouldn't count. Rob's talking shit about Tom, saying James Conner was a good pick. Nah, Najee's just can of all cans. But, Jim's not out of it. Let's see if he has some heart to get a win. Tom is not a force. Kid can easily go 0-4. Jim's just got to find a win on the schedule, maybe. Maybe he goes 2-2, makes things interesting. Well, who knows? Bones and Cliff both didn't break 100. Bones is still just getting wins without Jamar. Just finding a way to win. Schedule's breaking right, whatever it is. Devontae's doing his thing still. A.J. Brown was a little disappointing, but he didn't need it. He already had the W wrapped up. Cliff started and Hubbard, bad. Lazard, Andy Dalton at quarterback, just pretty dust. Typical, Cliff, notorious GM 12 skills, so that's not a surprise that he's not breaking 80. Another season for Cliff and another bad finish. That's just the way the world works. Another great game was the Goats and Guns. Gallup lost Zach Ertz for the year. He was probably being like, "Oh, I have a tight end. This is great. See you later." Ever since you said this league was easy, you've been really on the losing games left and right here. Swift just not. I don't know what they're doing with Swift. He says he's healthy, but he's playing like 12 snaps a game, so I don't know. That's bad. CPAT is always just a shot in the dark. David Montgomery might got a little gift with Herbert leaving, and Gibson is still, I don't know. Are we going to trust Gibson for the next 7 weeks to be something? I don't know. Josh and Diggs, the elbow thing, maybe a problem. I don't know. Who knows? But you caught the L, and Pat just needed this win. Like I said, he's not scoring a lot of points, but he also lost someone this week, and that is Dallas got hurt. Got hurt. Pun intended. You get that? Let's go. That's on the spot. It's on the spot. Derrick Henry didn't do great. Kadarius Toney could be a thing. I don't know. Pat is just – he's going to probably lose this week against me, and he's going to be in the bottom, maybe not in the top 6. With the low point total, it's just not looking good. But, yeah. Let's see. We had Phil and Mike, and Phil dropped a bomb. That's all his running backs were just – if you take his 4 running backs, they outscored Mike, and then Fields dropped a 40-burger. So that's just blowout city, 80 points. If he's going to get Dalvin, Singletary, Foreman, Barkley to all just cook and eat, Fields is going to continue doing this. Phil's a team that can sneak in here and make some noise. He can make some noise. Now, the story of the week is probably Mike because he had Tyreek and Cup, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, Chubb. Tua's like 4th in MVP. Things were shaping up. Olave looks like a great rookie pick. But now you lose Cooper Kupp. I mean, the door's wide open for everyone. This just injects life into all of us. Now we're, is Mike's team still good? Yeah, but now it's not like, holy shit, I got to avoid a burger. Now you're just like, maybe a bad Tyreek game, and I can easily beat Mike. So that's, Mike trying to prove his status in this league, and he's going to face some adversity. Let's see if he can come out on the other side. Last we had Owl and Sean. Sean, remarkable. We'll be in the segments soon, but let me just a little spoiler. Sean had 2 goose eggs, Eno Benjamin and CEH. Not only did they both not score a point, they also did not touch the ball. There's more. They also only played 5 combined snaps. You played 2 guys who didn't play. Just 5 snaps, no touches, no points. That's just pitiful. Like, my God. You got to stop playing CEH. Eno got cut the next day real bad. If Cole Kmet didn't get lost in the secondary for a touchdown, I think he scored 2 touchdowns, actually. I don't even know where you would be. Playing Scotty Miller, like, bad times in Calville, let me tell you that. And then Rob, he set a respectable score. CeeDee Lamb went off. He was getting double digits across the board. Solid. Al will probably be close to punching his ticket in the playoffs. He's going to be fighting for the bye, trying to get his hand raised for the 3rd time. Simple as that. There's not much else there. He, not really injuries to him. His team's looking good. And I think he's determined to go to rivalry week and just blow Will's back out. I think that's his plan right now. So the segments, I already said, play of the week, CH, 0, 5 snaps, 0 touches, just absolutely incredible. Matchup of the week, I'm going to go Mike and Bones, top of the board. I think this is a hinge game for Mike. He needs to capitalize. He needs to show the league he's not going to crumble and catch L's after L's here. And Bones is, he's riding the wave. He's getting the wins he has to. A defending champ, it'll be a great matchup there. Puzzle, Jim, I don't think he's dead, but I think that's the clear answer here. And the Heat dead of the week, we had a few, but obviously the big one is Cooper Kupp. Just Cooper Kupp. That's just massive. 3rd overall pick, whatever it was. He's probably not going to play again. That team is bad. So I wouldn't expect. First touchdown. I was looking. I kind of like the Treylon Burks number, 19-1. The backup tight end for the Titans was like 45-1. I don't even know how to say his name, but I'm going to go with Big Bob Tunyon, 13-1. Lock it in. Let's go 0-10. That's the goal. 0-10 after Bob Tunyon doesn't score the first touchdown. But if he does, we're positive for the year. Just remember that. Okay, that's it. Rob, I like that you've been here the whole time. Commenting, it's great. Throw a like up there. Subscribe, comment, and just remember, always remember, dictatorship over democracy.